To warm them up. Now let's go running cartwheel. Number one. That's a cartwheel. Next, let's go. Please, can we put our hands together for the 3-year-old? Let's go. Another good one. Beautiful. Please, let's keep encouraging them. Okay, next. Okay, let's go. Cartwheel with 2 hands, cartwheel 1 hand. Cartwheel 2 hands, and a cartwheel with 1 hand. Next. Beautiful. I love my 3-year-old gymnast. 2 hands and 1 hand. Next, go. Cartwheel 2, and then cartwheel 1. Next. Cartwheel 2, and then cartwheel 1 hand. Okay, and the 1 hand. Next, let's go. Cartwheel 2, and then cartwheel 1. Next.
Let's go there.
The goal I get.
Thank you.
Carry on, go.
Thank you.
Sport, they say, is business and fitness. Really, looking at those athletes, they are celebrating the weightlifter, the gymnast, and also not forgetting the fact that some are really doing any sport that they find themselves. Welcome you on the show, 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. We just have to roll through the stories trending in the world of sports. Well, really, Morocco have shown like million stars for what they've achieved so far at the World Cup. Semi-finalists they are right now, and really Africans can't wait to see what they'll be doing against France. It is very possible. Now, let's come back home and at least talk about our own. Under 20 AFCON NFF, considering Spain 3 for Flying Eagles. That's the first story we're looking at on the show. NFF considering Spain 3 for Flying Eagles. Flying Eagles have been in camp trying to see how they can at least better their lot for the, that's talking about the AFCON under 20. But right now, Coach Ladan Boso is doing everything possible to get the best for the boys. They've defeated so many teams they've played against, and right now the boys are really raring to go for this competition. Well, now Nigerian Football Federation are actually considering, should they take them to Spain to have some experience there? At least that trip could actually change a lot. Or they just fly direct to Egypt, where that particular AFCON qualifier will be taking place. Where from the way it is, although it's still in 2023, but right now we just hope that our team can do well. Talking about Flying Eagles, if NFF can afford it and take this last to Spain, it will actually widen their horizon. Talking about football and really Flying Eagles, we know what they've done so far, and they really can still do better for at least adding more to Nigerian football. When it comes to junior category of football, really, Nigeria is one of those world superpowers. Under 17, under 20, under 21, under 23, mention them all. We can do better at the Super Eagles. And for the ladies who really always are there for us, because if we check Nigerian history right now, it seems the women in sport are giving us more attention even than the guys. But we need to appreciate what they are doing, looking at the Falcons, the Flamingo, the Super Falcons. Right now, the Super Falcons are actually ready to go to the World Cup next year. They'll be coming up in Australia and New Zealand, and they are ready to make sure they settled well. Well, at least talking about Nigerian football, we are under 20 AFCON. Flying Eagles being considered to go to Spain or fly straight to Egypt. Now, still talking about Nigerian football, this time around, our coach, that's Coach Jose Pizarro, is saying, well, I know how Nigeria can do it. Let's look at that story. Super Eagles can become AFCON champions again, coming from Jose Pizarro. Well, from the way it is, I know a lot of Nigerians will be like, well, just do your work. Stop talking, because right now we need more action than talking right now, because look at the way we play against Portugal in a friendly. We saw what happened there, and we also saw how the friendly we've played so far this year, and the performance of Super Eagles is not really too encouraging right now. So Nigerians are not happy for the fact that Super Eagles didn't really do well when it comes to playing or donning that colors of Nigeria. Well, the coach is saying, well, they can make it to win the AFCON again. If it's very possible, according to him, that it's going to be objective concerning Super Eagles' performance. They will look at the team's evaluation, they will evaluate the players, they will look at everything that needs to be done, at least to make sure that we win the AFCON again. But aside that, Nigerians are looking at 2026 World Cup that will be coming up in USA, Canada, and Mexico. Can we get there? It is very possible. It is not our birthright, but we can work hard and smart enough to qualify for 2026 World Cup. The battle, or the beginning, at least the planning starts from now. This should be the beginning of that big battle, qualifying for the World Cup, and also not just to qualify. We've seen what Morocco have done so far at the Mundial. We can also do it if we just keep our head, at least work together. But right now, according to Pizarro, AFCON, Nigeria can win it again. And we just hope that really it's just not mere words. It's going to be backed up with action. We want to see Super Eagles winning again. So far, we won it at least 3 times, 1980, 1994, and also in 2013. But right now, after those 3 times, Super Eagles have been far away from that cup. And we need to get back to that level. And really, if you look inward, talking about our football, it has not been easy because at the CAF Champions League, CAF Confederation, we've not been performing well except for those years, 2003, 2004, that Eyimba International did us proud. But since then, it has been a far-fetched pursuit of those cups, talking about CAF Confederation and also CAF Champions League. So it's better we get everything right in the MPFL and for us to do well when it comes to Nigerian football. If we get our league right and also the players playing abroad, those playing at home, working together, taking at least a cue from Morocco as they gel the team together, and right now they are achieving a lot of progress at the World Cup. Well, we just hope that Zero will go into action to make sure Nigerian football actually gets better. Now we go international as we talk about Zero and Super Eagles and also the 20. Let's talk about Ronaldo. Yes, Cristiano Ronaldo's team, Portugal, the country, they've been booted out from the World Cup by Morocco. A team that no one saw coming to actually do well at this Mundial. But right now they've done well, beating Spain, beating Belgium, beating Portugal, and now Ronaldo actually break his silence after that particular loss against Morocco. Well, let's look at the statement he made after that particular ouster. Winning a World Cup for Portugal was the biggest and most ambitious dream of my career. Fortunately, I won many titles of international dimension, including for Portugal, but putting the name of our country on the highest level in the world was my biggest dream. I fought for it. I fought hard for this dream. In the five presents that I scored in World Cup over 16 years, always alongside great players and supported by millions of Portuguese people, I gave my all. I left everything on the field. I never turned my face to the fight. I never gave up that dream. Coming from Ronaldo there, unfortunately, yesterday, that was the match they played against Morocco. The dream ended. It is not worth reacting hot. I just want everyone to know that much has been said, much has been written, much has been speculated, but my dedication to Portugal has not changed for an instant. I was always one more person fighting for everyone's goal, and I will never turn my back on my teammates and my country. For now, there's not much more to say. Thank you, Portugal. Thank you, Qatar. The dream was beautiful while it lasted. Now it's time to be a good advisor and allow each one to draw their own conclusions. Coming from Cristiano Ronaldo right now, though a lot of story here and there, some say he has quit that team, some are saying no, he will play or not, but from the way it is, Ronaldo is already speculating either is he going to retire or is he going to still continue, but though officially he has not done that, but from this statement, you can actually deduce some stuff there. But really, Ronaldo has really tried for Portugal for 16 years. He has done well for that country, winning Euro, winning a lot of at least competition they competed, and now they are out from the World Cup, courtesy of Morocco, the Atlas Lion, celebrating the fact that right now, for the first time in the history of Africa, they are the first nation to get to the semi-final, and they will be going home with that particular, for now, they've won $25 million, and if they are able to scale through against France, they will get 27, and if they are able to get the third place done, what a way to go. And if they get to the final, $42 million is awaiting them. But hopefully, they can make Africans proud. Talking about the Mundial there. Let's quickly talk about transfer stories. A lot of transfer stories here and there. Well, let's start with Chelsea. Chelsea, Manchester City, and Man United have submitted offers for RB Leipzig defender. His name is Josko Vardiol. Vardiol has really done well for Croatia at the World Cup. In fact, fantastic player. If you look at how he did well in that game, they bundled out all the team they faced so far. He has done well. Talking about Vardiol, and really he fought hard to make sure that team are on progress. Well, for Chelsea, for Man City, and also for Manchester United, they want Leipzig defender Josko there. And now let's talk about another one that has to do with Benfica. Benfica says club will not allow striker Goncalo Ramos leave unless, yes, that unless has to do with the buying out clause. The buying out clause of not only Goncalo Ramos, of all the players that attention or radar of clubs are already looking at them right now. They want to scout them, but if you don't come up with amount of money that could at least erase the buying out clause of this player, especially Goncalo Ramos, you won't get these players. Coming from Benfica president, his name is Rui Costa, a former player who is now the president of Benfica, says get out some money to get the buying out clause of these players, or else we won't release them to you. Goncalo Ramos, we saw what he did, scoring hat-trick for Portugal before they've been ousted, but right now his valuation has actually shoot up and clubs are coming knocking at his door. And then we talk about Newcastle United. Newcastle, Arsenal, Manchester United are monitoring forward Christian Pulisic of America. Yes, Pulisic is really a player who really has his business with Chelsea. We know how good he is, but right now Newcastle, Arsenal and Manchester United are all monitoring to see how they can get this player Christian Pulisic to their kitty there. A good one. And before we go, let's talk about Brazil. Yes, we mentioned it in the morning, but let's take it again, where the news came out that Brazil could be looking at Pep Guardiola after their coach Tite says, well, he's backing out from coaching that team. The Brazilian Football Federation hope Pep Guardiola will be interested in coaching the national team. They want to tilt towards getting a foreign coach now. They've been with their national coach, or rather indigenous coaches, for all this while, but right now it seems they want to tilt towards Spain, looking at Pep Guardiola. Will Guardiola be leaving for Brazil? We wait to see. After all, he's having a swell time with Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. If that will happen, well, maybe he will be able to do well with Brazil. Brazil could be very, very tempting as a nation for Guardiola to reject. But we wait to see what will be happening concerning that particular scenario coming from Brazilian Football Federation there. Well, that's it on 360 Sport. But I leave you with this particular clip. I am Adeniyi Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.
My name is Ernest Enya. I'm the coach of Galadima Football Club, Abuja. I told my boys, I said, every team that qualifies for this round is good to win. So we know if we want to be the best, we should be able to compete against the best. I know my target now is for the next match. Once we win the next match, at least we know we'll be good to go. The feeling is great. Having put in so much hard work into it, preparing every day, every time, putting every hour. I think at the end of the whole day, we can say yes, the effort really paid off. If we can get a bit of sponsorship, we'll have corporate bodies who can put in their corporate social responsibilities, money into grassroots football. I think sponsorship, insurance, I think that will be fine for a start, because the grassroots footballers are really suffering.
We don't have many support in Nigeria League, so we need more support. So that's why I think if I play in a European club, at least it will be much better for me. We, the team, Galadima, we just believe that if we just come, we see the opponent, we'll just get 3 points, because I strongly believe in my team. So we don't really afraid of anything in Abuja here.
Football has been my passion from small. I just love it for the passion. So then I watch the likes of Kanu Wanko and their JJ, so it inspired me to put in my best to get at the top. We grassroots footballers, we need a lot of support, but we are not getting those support. You just see a young player struggling on his own, no manager to support, nothing. But once you are at the top, you see different managers coming to drag their own percentage. But as of now, no support, sir. So that's why we are really struggling.
It's not bad.
Yes.
30 minutes. I must finish it before 5 minutes to 2.
Okay.
This is it.
The build-up was fantastic.